Hello students, today we are going to solve the exercise of chapter 3. The chapter name is Fiber to Fabric, class 6, subject science, NCERT. So before starting the exercise, let me recall that what we had seen in the previous video. So fabric means cloth. Fabrics are made up of yarns and yarns are further made up of fibers. Fabric is made of two types of fibers, that is natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Natural fibers in that these fibers are obtained from plants and animals. There are two types of natural fibers, it is plant fibers and animal fibers. The example of plant fibers are cotton and jute. The examples of animal fibers are wool and silk. Then the next type of fiber is synthetic or artificial fibers. So the fibers which are made by man from chemical substance are called synthetic fibers. Nylon, polyester and acrylic are some of the example of synthetic fibers. Then we had seen cotton fiber known as cotton wool is the most widely used plant fiber. It is grown in the places that have black soil and warm climate. The fruits of cotton wool are about the size of a lemon and are green in color. After maturing, the ball bursts open and the seeds covered with cotton fibers appear. From these cotton balls, cotton is picked by hand. Fibers are then separated from the seeds by combing. And this process is called ginning of cotton. The process of making yarn from cotton fibers is called spinning. Simple devices used for spinning are hand spindle and charkha. In that process, the fibers from a mass of cotton wool are drawn out and twisted. This brings the fibers together to form a yarn. Then we had seen spinning of yarn on a large scale is done with the help of spinning machines. After spinning, yarns are used for making fabric. The two main methods by which fabrics are made from yarns, that is weaving and knitting. The process of arranging two sets of yarns together to make fabric is called weaving. Weaving of fabric is done on looms. The looms are either hand operated or power operated. Then we had seen knitting. So in knitting, a single yarn is used to make a piece of fabric. Socks and sweaters are generally made of knitted fabrics. Knitting is done by hands and on machines also. Then we had seen jute. So jute fiber is obtained from the stem of the jute plant. It is cultivated during the rainy season and is harvested when it is at the flowering stage. The stem of the harvested plants is immersed in water for a few days. The stems rot and the fibers are separated by hand. In old times, people used the bark and big leaves of trees or animal skin and fur to cover themselves. After people began to settle in agricultural communities, they learned to weave twigs and grass into mats and baskets. Vines, animal fleece or hair were twisted together into long strands and these were woven into fabrics. So this is we had seen in the chapter. So now let me start with the exercise. The first question is classify the following fibers as natural or synthetic. The fiber name is given to you, that is nylon, wool, cotton, silk, polyester and jute. So here two rows are given to you, natural fibers and synthetic fibers. So starting from nylon. So nylon is a synthetic fiber. Then after wool, so it is a natural fiber. The next is cotton. It is a natural fiber. Next is silk, so it is also natural fiber. Next is polyester, so it is a synthetic fiber. And last one is jute, so it is the natural fiber. So here the answer is given to you. The next question, State whether the following statements are true or false. The first question, yarn is made from fibers. So your answer is true. The next is spinning is the process of making fibers. So answer is false. Next is jute is the outer covering of coconut. So again your answer is false. Next is the process of removing seed from cotton is called ginning. Your answer is true. Next is weaving of yarn makes a piece of fabric. So your answer is true. Next is silk fiber is obtained from the stem of a plant. So answer is false. It is obtained from silkworm. Last one, polyester is a natural fiber. So answer is false. It is a synthetic fiber. So let me see the answer. Here the answers of true false is given to you. The next question, question 3, fill in the blanks. In that first blank, plant fibers are obtained from blank and blank. So plant fibers are obtained from cotton plant and jute plant, or you can say jute and cotton. The next is animals fiber are blank and blank. So you have to write the example of animal fibers. So animal fibers are silk and wool. So silk and wool is your answer. The next question, question 4. From which part of the plant cotton and jute are obtained? So cotton is obtained from the fruits of the cotton plant called cotton bolls, and jute fiber is obtained from the stem of the jute plant. So here the answer is given to you. Next question, name 2 items that are made from coconut fiber. So jute bags, robes and food mats are made from the coconut fibers. So these are some example of items that are made from coconut fiber. The next question, explain the process of making yarn from fiber. So the process of making yarn from fibers is called spinning. And in this process, fibers from a mass of cotton are drawn out and twisted. This brings the fibers together to form a yarn. Spinning is done at home using simple devices like hand spindle, or you can say takli, and charkha. On large scale, big spinning machines are used. So this is the process of making yarn from fiber called spinning. Now we will see some extra exercise for this chapter. So let's start with that exercise. Question 1 is choose the correct option. In this first question, jute is a blank fiber. Options are plant, animal, synthetic and none of these. So your answer is option A, plant. Jute is a plant fiber. The next is wool is a blank fiber. Options are plant, animal, synthetic or none of these. So your answer is option B, animal. Wool is an animal fiber. Next question, nylon is a blank fiber. Options are natural, animal, synthetic or none of these. So your answer is option C, synthetic. Nylon is a synthetic fiber. Next 4 number, blank is an animal fiber. The options are jute, silk, cotton and nylon. So your answer is silk. Silk is an animal fiber. The next question, blank is not a natural fiber. The options are silk, jute, wool or acrylic. So acrylic is not a natural fiber. The next 6 number, the process of making yarn from cotton fibers is called blank. Ginning, spinning, weaving or knitting. So your answer is option B, spinning. The process of making yarn from cotton fibers is called spinning. The next question is also the same, that what is the process of making yarn from cotton fibers called? The options are ginning, spinning, weaving or stitching. So answer is option B, spinning. Next question, which of the following equipments is used for spinning? The options are needle, loom, charkha or cotton gin. So answer is C, charkha. Charkha is used for spinning. The next question, 9 number, what is the use of hand operated loom? The options are, first is for separating seeds from cotton bolls, B for making yarn from cotton fibers, C for spinning and D for weaving cloth. So the answer is option D for weaving cloth. Hand operated looms are used for weaving clothes. The next is, with which invention did people start stitching fabric to make clothes? The options are charkha, hand spindle, loom or swing needle. So your answer is option D, swing needle. With the invention of swing needles, people start stitching fabrics to make clothes. So here the answer of the MCQ is given to you. The next question is fill in the blanks. In this first blank, silk fiber is drawn from the blank of a silkworm. So your answer is cocoon. Silk fiber is drawn from the cocoon of a silkworm. The next is jute fiber is obtained by rotting blank of a jute plant. So jute fiber is obtained by rotting stem of a jute plant. So stem is your answer. The next blank, the green color fruits obtained from cotton plants are called blank. So the green color fruits obtained from the cotton plants are called cotton bolls. Next 4 number, wool is obtained from the blank of a sheep. So wool is obtained from the fleece of a sheep. So fleece is your answer. Next 5th number, polyester is a blank fiber. So polyester is a synthetic fiber. Next, blank clothes are made from cotton bolls. So cotton clothes are made from cotton bolls. Next is winter blankets are made from blank. So winter blankets are made from wool. Gunny bags are made from blank. So it is made from jute. So jute is your answer. Next, use of blank was popularized by Mahatma Gandhi as a part of the independence movement. So the use of charkha was popularized by Mahatma Gandhi as a part of independence movement. So charkha is your answer. Next, blank is a process in which a single yarn is used to make a piece of fabric. So your answer is knitting. In knitting, single yarn is used to make a piece of fabric. Next is cotton plants grow better in blank soil. So that plants grow better in black soil. The next is jute is cultivated during the blank season. So jute is cultivated during the rainy season. So your answer is rainy. Here the answer of blanks is given to you. The next question is give only answer to the following question. First is which yarn is used to make mufflers and sweaters? So wool is used to make mufflers and sweater. Wool is your answer. Next is which cloth is used to make towels? So cotton is used to make towels. The next is name one clothing item made of silk cloth. So costly saris are made from the silk cloth. The next is name two simple devices that are used for spinning fibers. So hand spindle and charkha are used for spinning the fibers. Next is what are threads made up of? So threads are made up of fibers. So answer is fibers. Next is which fiber is used for making oil lamp wicks? So for that cotton is used. So cotton is your answer. Next is what are the two main methods for making cloth? So weaving and knitting are the two main methods for making clothes. The next is what is the process of making clothes from cloth called? So making process to make cloth from the cloth is known as sewing. The next is, what do we call the fabrics that are made by us using chemical process? So that type of fabrics are known as synthetic fabrics. So synthetic fabrics is your answer. Next is, give 2 examples of knitted clothes. So sweater and socks are the examples of knitted clothes. Here the answer of the questions is given to you. The next question is, state whether true or false for the following statements. The first statement, the natural fibers are obtained from animals and plants. So answer is true. Next is, acrylic is a natural fiber. So answer is false. It is a artificial fiber. Next is, sweater is made of jute fabric. So again its answer is false. Next is, cloth is made of yarns, and yarn is in turn is made up of fibers. So the answer is true. Next is, jute is an example of plant fiber. So answer is true. Next, we get wool even from the fleece of rabbit, yak and camel. So the answer is true. The next is, cotton plants are usually grown at places having sandy soil and cool climate. So the answer is false. Cotton fiber is obtained from the flowers of cotton plant. So the answer is false. We are getting that from the cotton flower, not flower but cotton fruits. The next is, jute fibers are obtained from the stem of the jute plant. Answer is true. Next is, charkha is used for weaving cloth. So answer is false. The next is, sweater is knitted by arranging 2 sets of yarn together. So answer is false. Next is, in ancient Egypt, cotton as well as flax were cultivated near the river Nile and were used for making cloth. So the answer is true. So here the answer of the questions is given to you. The next question is, answer the following questions in short. In that first one, state the 2 main types of fibers. So the main 2 types of fibers are natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Next is, which plant fibers are used for making cloth? Jute and cotton fibers are plant fibers used for making clothes. The next is, which animal fibers are used for making cloth? So wool and silk fibers are animal fibers used for making cloth. The next is, what makes it difficult to pass a thread through the eye of the needle? So the end of a yarn which we want to pass through the eye of a needle splits into thin strands called fibers, and hence it becomes difficult to pass the thread through the eye of a needle. The next is, from which animals do we get wool? So we get wool from fleece of sheep, camel, rabbit, goat and yak. Next question, from where do we get silk fibers? So we get silk fibers from the cocoon of a silkworm. Next question, give 3 examples of synthetic fibers. So nylon, polyester, acrylic are 3 examples of synthetic fibers. Next is, where do we use cotton fibers? So cotton fibers are used for making mattresses, pillow and quilts. The next is, what type of soil and climatic conditions are suitable for the cultivation of cotton plants? So cotton plants are grown in black soil and warm climate. The next is, what is the fruit of cotton plant called? So the fruit of a cotton plant is called cotton ball. Next is, how does a cotton field look that is ready for picking? So the field look like a field covered with snow when it is ready for picking. The next question, 12 number, how are cotton fibers obtained from cotton bolls? So when cotton balls mature, they burst in and open. The cotton fibers are obtained from that burst cotton balls. The next is, in which part of India is jute grown? So in India, jute is mainly grown in West Bengal, Bihar and Assam. The next is, what do you mean by weaving? So the process of arranging two sets of yarns together to make a fabric is called weaving. The next question is, which device is used for weaving fabrics? So a loom is used for weaving fabrics. Next is, name 4 clothes that we wear without stitching. So sari, dhoti, lungi and turban are 4 clothing items that we wear without stitching. So here the question answer gets over. The next question is, write the difference between the following. In that, first difference is between cotton fiber and jute fiber. So first point, in cotton fiber is obtained from the fruit of a cotton plant, whereas jute fiber is obtained from the stem of jute plant. The next point is, after maturing, the ball bursts open and the seeds covered with cotton fibers are obtained, whereas in jute fibers, the stem of the harvested plant is immersed in water for a few days, the stems rot and the fibers are separated by hand. In cotton fibers, it is used for filling mattresses, quilts and pillow and making cotton cloth, whereas jute fiber is used for making gunny bags, carry bags, ropes, mat and doormats. So these are the difference between cotton fiber and jute fiber. The next difference is between cotton fabric and wool fabric. So in cotton fabric, it is a plant fiber, whereas it is a animal fabric or animal fiber. In cotton fabric, cotton fiber is obtained from the fruit of a cotton plant, and in wool fabric, it is obtained from the fleece of camel, sheep, rabbit and goat. In cotton fabric, clothes made of cotton fibers are generally used in summer, and in wool fabric, clothes made up of wool fibers are generally used in winters. So this is the difference between cotton fabric and wool fabric. The next difference is between spinning and weaving. So first difference in spinning. So spinning is the process of making yarn from fibers, whereas weaving is the process of making cloth from yarn. Another difference in spinning, hand spindle and charkha are used for spinning, whereas in weaving, looms is used for weaving. So this is the difference between spinning and weaving. The next question is, match the following. In column A, cotton, silk, wool and jute is given to you. And in column B, sweater, towel, costly sari, rope and sack, that means cloth item is given to you. So let's start. First is cotton. So towel is made up of cotton. So your answer is B. Next is silk. So costly saris are made from the silk. So your answer is C, costly sari. Next is wool. So from wool we are making sweater. So answer is A, sweater. Last is jute. So from jute we are making sack. So your answer is option E, sack. Here the answer of the matching is also given to you. So here our chapter 3 gets over. You have to write this exercise and textbook solution in your notebook, and in the next video we will start our next chapter. Thank you.